And he was rock solid in a wall. He was up for the game. He was strong early on. We'll see if that trend continues here in this first period.
So the Islanders wearing their home jerseys, black shoulder tops, harvest gold trimming as well. The predominant red jersey as well, forest green, gold, and white trimming for the Halifax Mooseheads. Corey will have the scratches for the matchup here tonight and the additions. Islanders have some players in. Halifax with some players back in as well, and as well players out, as they're missing some bodies off that left wing. Pinching in is Trudeau. Both these two teams battling on Sunday night here in Charlottetown. Islanders winning in overtime by the score of 4-3. Last two times they've played here, they get off the trapezoid, and we've got Lucas Cormier. He's going to reboot the play back. Up top, right side, full flight. There's Bailey Peach. Hits the line and in. Tries to drive off into the corner. There's Peach. That pass is going to be intercepted. Zach Jones again for Halifax. 3 wide through center ice for Peters. He tries to edge it in off the right wing boards. In back of the goaltender, Jacob Gooby. Both goaltenders with a shot on goal in a 0-0 game. As through center ice, here's going to be Drew Elliott wide. Stepping in, kick save off that right pad. And a shot by Beauregard denied there by Alexis Gravel. Jones is going to drive back in again. This type of play good for both teams here right now.
Good pace here early on both sides, you're right. And for the Islanders, that last play right there, a hard low shot by Beauregard. You know the rebound's coming out. Gravel gets a piece of it. Islanders have to be aware of driving to the slot. Well, here in Charlottetown.
For Justin Barron, his 28th point in 29 games.
Not much Doobie could do with that one.
No, he didn't see it for the most part.
In.
Yeah, it was
our blocker side.
Yep. It was roped all the way high off that right point, just underneath the crossbar on that high stick side. Another shot blocker down, this time by Gooby. As the Isles will bring it back. Patrick Gay, 2-on-1, developing backhand, crossed off in front. That pass is behind Patrick LeBlanc. Cormier from the left point will keep it in. There's a shot, knocked down, handoff, a pass again, swept at by LeBlanc. And Cameron Wynot for Halifax is going to try to launch it the other way and does. Here's Cormier. Turns the play right back in again for Charlottetown. Wheels and tries.
Puck. I'm not sure if Gravel got a piece of it or it rolled and chipped wide, but either way, you know, that's a good response by the Islanders. You go down 2-0, all of a sudden the puck's in the offensive zone. Try to build off it.
There's Bailey Peach trying to hound the puck down high off that right point. Kept in by McCarthy. It's loose in back as we've got Barron trying to swing it around. Jones along the far left wing boards. Both teams again trying to take possession of the puck. Halifax trying to break from the scrum, and it'll come loose to center ice. Cormier dances with it. He drifts the puck back in again. Cormier with the overtime shootout winner. On Sunday night here in Charlottetown against the Halifax Mooseheads. Regrouping. There's Noah Lowen along the wing looking for Budgel, who turned now, just drifts it back inside the Islanders blue line. Lowen backpedals, looks across the ice, goes ice wide. Charlottetown will try to get it out. Casey missing a couple games and reinserted back here tonight. As trying to drive in is Stewart. He's shouldered off the puck. It does come loose. Trying to work it off into the left wing corner for Charlottetown. Oliver. It's rattled around, trying to step in. It's going to be Stewart, but it's going to be edged off the left wing boards all the way back down. Felix Tremblay, first man back for Charlottetown. In back of the net for Drew Elliott. Relays it back for Tremblay, and again the Islanders are going to reassert themselves off that right wing. Trying to drive in off that right side. Skating now, trying to drive right off in front. Low stick side. That was Elliott, but the puck wouldn't behave. Sent back to the neutral zone and beyond. Oscar Plendowski, the gifted skater. Nice play by Plendowski, trying to keep Beauregard for the... So we've got the face-off again to the blocker side of Gooby. Cormier. Horvath will park it wide on that shot from about 63 feet high off the left point. Regrouping. Here's Cormier. Hands it back, and that pass not clicking for Casey. From the red line, Horvath. He's got a point in the game. Right through the middle for Peters. And
pretty easy call, I guess. And what was it? Seven minors on
7 minors on Sunday. 7-1.
And that's something I would have to think would be a talking point heading into tonight's game.
Trying to find his way in. Biasca back for Peters to Barron, and right off the blue line, he'll keep it in. Biasca in back of it. Quick shot towards the goal. They score! It'll be Elliot Denoyer. 3-point game to open up this one. They are up 3-0.
There's one that Gooby's coming off the post and just kind of catches him on the inside arm. And Denoyer, he's a guy that we know can be a difference maker, and he's had a terrific 12 minutes and change.
Yes, Halifax certainly looking, without question, to be the better team here. They're much more fleet-footed. They've got the quicker step in the game to this point. And it's not marks for a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, Halifax, you're putting as many pucks on net as you can here right now.
This is a growth game now for Jacob Gooby. This one air launched to the goal, and again, it'll be gloved by Gooby. This is the type of scenario.
It's in a bit of a blender. I mean, the top line is stuck together. Bailey Peach is taken away from Patrick Gay. We haven't seen that too often this season. Wrister by Cameron Wynot.
He's going to be wide of the goal.
Power play by number 91, Elliot Denoyer. Assist to number 88, Bobby Orr, and number 71, Attilio Biasca. Time of the goal.
Attilio Biasca with the assist as well.
Denoyer from Orr and Biasca at 12:52.
And it is 3-0 in favor of the Halifax Mooseheads. Bobby Orr with a multi-point game. He's got a goal and an assist. Denoyer with a goal. Push it free. It will be eventually drifted down by Zach Jones deep to our right as the Isles will be back. Here's Patrick LeBlanc. Tries to recharge the play for Beauregard. Hands it back inside his own zone for Plendowski. For Beauregard, he does a dance with it up off that right side, curbside and in. Oliver with a shot. That one, bit of a short hop skipper to the goal, and the save will be made by Alexis Gravel.
Well, the Islanders' heads coaching staff have seen enough video that they have a kind of a game plan on what they want to do. But for the Islanders right there, just kind of thought that they tried to make that perfect play instead of getting pucks on Alexis Gravel, loading up in front. But give the Moose credit. They did a good job keeping them outside, and the Islanders elected to find that perfect play that just wasn't there. And you know what? Most nights, those plays work.
A lot of nights it does work is right, and when it doesn't, then you're saying, why don't they just pound away? But again, the Isles down by 3 with this period coming to an end, out shooting Halifax, doubling up Halifax 17-8.
Blender being thrown in, the top line, -2 in the opening period. Casey Gallant and Elliott here to start this second.
From the draw, we've got Charlottetown repossessing at their own blue line. Elliott bounces away from him. Here's off that right wing and in. There's Thomas Casey. Shakes off a check. Tries to one-arm it off in front. Low off that stick side of goaltender Gravel, who was significant in that.
Again, and Gooby this time has it sealed tight. Great save there by Jacob Gooby.
From the face-off, Horvath goes across the blue line looking for Barron. This one is going to be airmailed up, and it'll drop down right off in front. Or got a piece of it and chopped it towards goaltender Gooby, who again is going to deny that opportunity. As we've got Halifax with 3 quick shots on goal in the opening minute of this second period. Golfed out by the Moose, and it'll go in off the trapezoid where Gooby will hand it off. Looking for Gay. Puck is stolen, and bit of a misplay there. Denoyer will come it in. Game that he plays. It takes a while to get back into sync.
Game rhythm.
Yes. As Cormier off the cresting is going to drift the puck in. Beauregard is going to push his way along the end boards. Lowen floats it wide off that left corner. The puck will again be brought to the side of the net. Quick snapshot there by Budgel. That one is going to be knocked aside, and back through center ice is Barron. Charlottetown's Beauregard. Dipsy doodles in off that left lane. Plays it in back. DeRusso is going to shoulder his man. That one is going to be Horvath away and off the puck. Again from that high left point. It's drifted to the goal off the high chest protector. It's checked along the side. It does come loose. Jones for the Mooseheads will again try to golf the puck back inside the Islanders zone. Nice little look-see feed there. DeRusso, Plendowski stepping in. He had it labeled high to the glove side. And possibly Gravel gets a piece of it. 15:06.
Ground hit the crossbar. off the glove and the crossbar. Gravel just got enough of it.
Isles with a couple of crossbars in the game so far, but they're down 3-0.
Crossbars don't count.
No, they don't. Gravel will hand it off to Justin Barron. Plays it tape to tape through center ice. Liam Payton busts in, fires a shot. Gooby is going to angle it out of play into the crowd here at the
busy week.
Yes, it is. Winding down towards a potential playoff scenario. I'm thinking all 6 teams make the playoffs, do they not?
They do, yep. 3 play 6. 1 and 2 get a bye. And you go from there.
Here's Gallant. Now we've got a penalty being called. Isles will enjoy their 3rd power play of the night, trying to feed it off in front. And this one through a crowd doesn't make it to the front of the net. 2nd attempt. And that'll get the job done with interference.
He scores.
Exactly. That's the key. No shot, no goal.
He's got a great shot in that. Not the big slap shot because he's got a heavy clapper as well. Just a smooth wrist shot and beats Gravel clean. And that's a big goal here for the Islanders to get them within 2.
That was a snipe shot, stick side high, on out challenging butterfly goaltender Gravel. So the Isles are on the board with Blendowski's 4th of the season. Checking deep. This one is going to be launched all the way back down again, or looks for it, tries to drive to the front of the net, has it ripped away. DeRusso for Charlottetown. Coming late.
Blendowski. Assist to number 16, Patrick Gay. And number 2, Will Trudeau.
And
time of the goal.
Patrick Gay with assists on the Isles' first goal. Power play goal, 4th of the season, off the stick of Oscar Blendowski. Cross point feed. Tremblay needles it down low, and then it's fed off in front. LeBlanc tries to find it. It's up in the equipment of somebody, it looks like, possibly under the ice. There's Barron now. He tries to charge the play in. As Patrick Gay with a long outlet feed off that left alley and in. There's William Trudeau. Loses an edge. Stays up on the play. Sends it back down for check that for Bailey Peach. Back for Patrick Gay again. As Gay off that left corner. Glove side of Gravel. Cross point feed from 35 feet. There's a cross seamer again for Trudeau. Rebound off in front. And that one snapped off the target. Off the stick of Patrick Gay.
And they opened that.
Man, not missing by much. There's a turnaway pass all the way across the ice. Gay relays it back again for Cedric DeRusso. He's got 37 of the season. Here's on the fringe of the play. DeRusso with 35 seconds left in the power play. He's going to hand it back for Cormier for Cedric DeRusso from 30 feet. Down low, trying to handle it in close quarters. Butted at it, still loose into the paint. Down is the goaltender Gravel. Back to the left point, 20 seconds left. Isles trying to make it a 1-goal game off the goal line. In front, Budgel tries to snap at it. There's a shot, scores! Oh my, I'll tell you what. It looked like Halifax. It squeezes between the 2 Island defensemen and then rolls back inside the Islanders' blue line. As Trudeau winds it back up again now. Backdoor pass for Gay for the Islanders to get the puck cleared in. Here's Thomas Casey. Side wing. Plays it high left side. There's no allowing down low for Casey. Budgel parked to the front of the net. Ice wide feed. DeRusso
Seconds ago here on the man advantage.
Charlottetown to try to win it. They do. Cormier. He's going to trap it onto his stick. Looking for DeRusso down off the goal line. That one is going to be Karamine into the right wing corner. As Casey tries to knife it off in front. It comes loose and just gets away from Cormier from that mid-blue line area. And it is going to go all the way back to our left. The Islanders 20 seconds left on the power play. Trying to
The arm goes up, and the Moose, who have a power play goal, back to work.
Islanders with 5 manpower advantages in the game. They're 2 for 5. 2 for 3 in this period.
Time of the penalty, 13:37. McCarthy.
Offside will be the call against as they're playing 5 straight games in a row. Prior to playoffs, we'll have met 19 times in the regular season. But again, just a situation that everybody tries to stay positive with. So many players not playing at all. Very fortunate, both these teams and the organizations, to have their product being put on the ice on a regular basis. No pity party here for either one of these two teams by players in the Western League or the Ontario Hockey League. I can guarantee you that. As Cormier in the dump down by Halifax is taken off the puck. Here's Barron. He'll hand it off. Denoyer will step in from 35 feet. Parks it off the end boards. Biasca doesn't control cleanly, and it'll be played by Halifax all the way back inside their own zone with 45 seconds left on this power play for the Moose. Dumais, he's had a history of injuries. I think that's why he fell as far as he did in the draft last year.
Blood clot.
Blood clot or health issues, and we'll talk about it with the next stoppage and play as both teams at 4-on-4 here. There's a shot towards the goal by Casey. It's an interesting call. As we have in back of the net, there's going to be Budgel or Lowen. Dangles by one. Now it's a power play for Charlottetown, looking for their 3rd power play goal of the period. There's going to be Cormier with a shot, drifted wide and off the mark. As again, the Isles, Lowen down low into the corner. There's Casey coming off the corner with it. Bridget off in front. Snapshot there by Budgel, trying to seam one home, but that one is going to, with the gumming up of players off in front, it just doesn't get through. Lead with the shots on goal, 30-14 in favor of Charlottetown. Halifax have led all night, upwards to 3-0. Last 2 goals of the game have come Charlottetown's way. Here's Stewart. For Tremblay, for Stewart. Snapped in by Karen Gallant.
Away, so.
Yeah, it was, well, they had 4 shots in the first 90 seconds of play. They ended up with 6 in the period. Islanders out shooting Halifax 16-6 in that middle frame. 33-14 after 40. Cleared back in again by the Moose. Isles will on your radio dial. Isles radio will bring it right to left in this 3rd period. Barron slithers and slides off into the far corner. Down low, now we get Jones being pinned up there by Trudeau as they battle off that right shoulder of Jacob Gooby. It's freed up. Casey looks to receive, and up the blue line, he will hand it off for Drew Elliott. Steps back in, he roofs it up high and wide on the stick side of the goaltender, Jacob Gooby. Played back out again. Jones tries to advance it. It's intercepted by Charlottetown, and Cormier now is going to spin it right back in again off that right corner. And let's see, we've got the
stick right in the face.
Look-see feed that was right on the stick of the Halifax player. Nice play by the Moose defense. Back in again is going to be Peters. Trailer hitting him in free. There's a shot. Nice save. Biggest save of the game. Coming the other way by Jacob Gooby on Biasca. Big time stops on both ends of the ice to keep it 3-2. Free floating up off that left wing. Again, Biasca hits the trailer. Peters coming in front. Shot. Another save by Gooby. Big time stop. 3rd one. Where is it? They score. This one, let's see. Gooby scrambles. And it looks like it's going to go in after 2 great saves. Would have been an easy call to make. Here's going to be Lucas Cormier. Boards wide feed. Behind Casey, who has to reroute to his side of center ice. 13:20 left in regulation time. Cued in by Brett Budgel. There's going to be Tremblay. He cheats in off the left point. Bit of a traffic jam there along the wall. Why not in back of the goal? Robinson tries to get it laid around. Still now inside the Halifax zone. Sideboards. Isles battle off that right wing. And trying to send it down is Casey. Here's going to be DeRusso to the blue line. Stored and a give and go into the corner for Thomas Casey. Nice play. Trying to tuck it in between the skates, but the puck will elude him at the last minute. Trying to drive in. Here's going to be Cameron Wynant. He's got control up high. Looks to go with a crisscross pass down low for Jones. And again now, it's a long
fourth, so that doesn't sound overly pricey.
It's not. I think that's certainly if you're...
and, I mean, there's a lot of talk about Taylor Hall and him not being worth the first-round pick. I mean, I know he's got 2 goals, basically making $4 million a goal this year, but he is a former MVP.
He is that, and if he...
But he also has never won hardly anything.
And he hasn't. With Edmonton and with the Devils, with Phoenix, you can go on, but...
Like, if I'm the Leafs, I mean, I'm not saying Taylor Hall, but I would be thinking that their first-round pick is going to be in play. It's basically a second-round pick.
I would think that would be the piece that they would be willing to give up.
And they mine players in the 3 till 7th round.
That's the one area that
and
Toronto...
free agency.
Yeah, that's the one area that the Leafs have done a pretty nice job on here over the new ownership and the new management. They've got money to spend, and they do spend it on development and scouting, something that wasn't done for decades.
I'd love to know what their budget is for scouting.
Yeah. If there is a budget. I-2. Gravel has played huge. He looks like the 6x4, that the net is the size off tonight. It has been a struggle to get it by him. Which come playoff time.
No, you're right.
And
we've seen that story before.
So you look at the goaltending.
20-year-old netminder.
20-year-old netminder.
That's been in big games.
He's been in a Memorial Cup. There's a shot kicked aside. Can he come up and play all world in a series? Tough to do it all the way through. There's only one Patrick Waugh that wins 10 games in overtime.
J.J. Daniel has a Stanley Cup ring because of him on the bench.
There's only so much of that storytelling around in hockey, but you're certainly capable of winning a series or 2. All the way back. Here comes Cormier stepping in, deflected off in front. Time starting to tick away now. 5:55 left. In back of the net. There's Patrick Gay. Back looking for an attempt to dish it off for Lau, and a bounce back off his shot. Gay chops at it. Oliver deep inside the zone, shoulders and tries to possess. It's poked free. Now pinching in is going to be Cormier. Keeps the Islanders inside the offensive zone. Laid right off in front. Turning on it is Lau, and forehand shot wide, but knee high, stick side. Comebacker off the end boards. Budgel to the near point for Thomas Casey. Tries to play it high to that right wing, and it'll be batted out by Lowen. Gooby still in the Islanders' goal. Lots of time left still on that end of it. 5:14 left on the fringe. There's Budgel to the near point, right side. Saucers for Budgel across. Tries to hit the man coming off the left wing, that being Cedric DeRusso. But it'll be blowing down. 4:59 left in regulation.
43 shots on goal. Alexi Gravel doing Alexi Gravel things.
You know, when you look at 2-goal games or less, the Islanders are 9-2, 9 and 4. So they won their fair share of the close ones.
Didn't have the lead all night, chasing the game.
Chased the game right from the opening faceoff.
16:09. Dumais from Myron at 16:09.
Foot race down the other way. Peters enters inside the zone. Should be a dandy, I'm thinking, Friday night in Halifax. Some good earnest play by Puck and a stick. More so than anybody else. His name's been rung out here. So here's Plandowski. Backhand shot. That one is roof towards the net. Back for LeBlanc now. Doesn't keep it in. Barron parks it off the left wing boards. Here's Trudeau. Aaron will take possession. Quick out for Peters. He tries to go across the ice. Jones tries to bust in. Plandowski sends it to center ice. Vidicek.
It started with goaltending. Alexei Gravel gave them an opportunity. They capitalized on their opportunities. Second shot of the hockey game goes in on a screen. Then 2 minutes later, a power play goal. The Islanders chased the game. They were down 3-0. And the Isles just didn't have it offensively.
So
there's going to be nights like that.
Halifax Mooseheads are going to up